think you have to be a little more British to say it that way. It's Wonkman or something like that. Mr. Wonky.
Well, in any case, we have in the bottom left-hand corner of our screen the blue Terran player with Dirtybag, and in the top right-hand corner of our screen we've got Wonkman.
Oh, capital.
Who he will be wonking about, doing his thing like he does, and
oh, you sound
basically making probes. They're useful for things, I suppose. They're useful for mining things. I don't really know. You know. That's how I feel about it in any case.
That British accent really reminded me of something, of someone. It was so similar to one of those British casters. I don't remember which one though.
I'll have to. Yeah, my New England accent and my British accent are very similar in that I don't know which one's going to come out. So if you're familiar with New England, there are a variety of different New England accents, and I can't separate them. They just will random ones will come like I'll do a New England accent right now, and I don't know. It's like if it's gonna be Boston or like Worcester or like like Providence or something like that.
Only partially control of your mouth. Like there are parts of your mouth that you can control, and there are other parts you can't. You can control. It's going to be British-ish, but you're not sure if it's going to be the old British part of America, or if it's actually going to be completely British. Or what old part of the British America it's going to be.
Or it's going to be like posh British or like Cockney. I can't.
Really the Queen's English. I say. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not going to be the King's English anytime soon because that Queen just stays alive.
Yeah, man.
Prince Charles is going to die before her, I think. Anyway, Dirtybag's scouting pretty much everything here, and he's okay. Very, very standard so far. Wonkman kind of holding off. He's like, I'm going to make the entrance a little bit smaller. Actually, I'm just going to keep the same width from the ramp. Oh, there we go. To continue. So it makes sense.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, we assuming we'll have a factory come out and then a tech lab and expansion. Do you think he'll be going for the non-tank defense of his natural, and then we'll be seeing the pressure coming from Wonkman again?
I think it's what his does. It seems. Oh man, I can't talk. Oh my, can't talk. Anyhow, no, it seems to be what he does, and it would be surprising to see anything else. But he's the only one who really pulls it off. The no tank, no bunker defending expansion with just vultures and mines and marines.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's really cost effective, to be honest. It's a very good opener, and it's fairly safe versus stalkers. It's a little bit scary versus stalkers, I feel. I think stalker opening can kind of counter that because you can just blink away from spider mines. It's very easy to do. Oh, traps that poor SCV.
Speaking of proxies, we do have a pylon over here.
There is a pylon. Now this could be used for energize, though. He can like pull back his army over there, heal them up, and come back. But probably proxy.
It is kind of far away.
Kind of.
If I were a betting man, I would bet on some sort of aerial type units coming out of this because it seems like a shorter air path, a longer.
Or something to drop ground units because he's adding on 2 more gateways.
Ooh, robo facility, cool.
What?
Cool
no,
play.
What? I'm confused. I'm actually.
Well, if he's gonna be
puzzled.
dropping and doing things like that, more gateways, robo facility, yeah.
Oh, he's just going. Oh yeah, he's just going for like a bulldog. Like he's just power his way through with the dropship. That's kind of. I thought he was gonna hide a Twilight Council and go for like a 3-base stalker pressure. It used to be popular back in the day before we nerfed the stalker. But he's just gonna drop it. It seems because you don't want to add a reaver with 3 gateways and 1 base. That's just you can't do that production. But
so he has decided to go with the tank defense for the time being. Siege mode is not research, going for the mines instead. Just going to be pushing out with the non-siege tank. And nice micro coming out of Wonkman here, trying to take off as many free marines as he possibly can.
I thought you called him Wonkman, which would be really cool though. You have like Wonkman fighting, but yeah. But there's a lot of dragoons now, and yeah, Dirtybag might just lose his siege tank if he's not careful. He's stopping the siege tank for a little bit to wait for the vultures to come, but that might be a misstep. Does he have the mines? He does, and he's not using them. Dirtybag is generally known for poor vulture. Okay, he killed the marine first, so the vulture can get away. That was very nice of Wonkman. But Dirtybag is generally known for not trying to surround dragoons with mines, to be honest. But he has a very nice minefield here that Wonkman really can't get through without a critical mass of dragoons.
And here it comes, Warp Prism finally coming out. And we still have no expansion from the Protoss.
How do you make it across the map versus a 3-gate Protoss with just a couple of vultures? That's just crazy.
Don't know, you'll have to ask him after the game.
We'll have to do that. We'll have to do an interview.
Oh, makes a bit of a misstep against the mine there, trying to clear it out. That's going to hurt him. I feel like just coming in around the back with that Warp Prism is going to be best, but then of course you can only fit 2 Dragoons in there.
Yeah, but yeah, this is very easily countered by drop, because he's relying on very positional defense with the Spider-Mines, and if he just drops over, then he can even move the Dragoons over the Spider-Mines and just pick them off in the dropship as they're about to connect, and force them to reposition actually. But siege mode is almost done. And it's getting so hot in here because I have to close the door because of the mosquitoes, so...
It's a rough situation. I've been dealing with, you know, to use your method of measurement, 40 degrees Celsius weather in Sacramento, California with no air conditioning for the past...
You live in Sacramento?
3 weeks. I do.
I was 2 years in Santa Rosa, actually.
Oh, cool.
That's really close by. Yeah, cool. I've been in Sacramento. Nice. Anyway.
Oh, man, city of trees. Anyway, a little bit of elevator action going on over here. Pretty cool little play. He doesn't know what's coming. He does suspect something, obviously, because he hasn't seen any action from his opponent for a while. Drops and things like that are going to happen. It's kind of standard for Dirtybag. He puts a turret over here, he puts the tank over here.
Yeah.
Just in case. Ooh, picking off some tech labs. Oh, stay out of siege range. You could stay out of the siege range.
Oh, and man,
wow,
very nice round.
Going on right there. That's pretty sweet. Nice to get the Warp Prism out of there.
Okay,
picking off the tech labs is going to slow down the tank production, though, and that can have a pretty strong effect on what's going on.
Well, he doesn't really need that many more siege tanks. What he actually needs are vultures, so it's not the biggest of these right now, and he still has all the siege tanks, but the Dragoons are in a very sweet spot. Dirtybag doesn't mind. Okay, finally, he's going to unsiege a couple of times. But this is really, really going to be really difficult for Wonkman to actually do any real damage from here. And we have It's Empire is in Santa Rosa watching this now. Shout out to you.
Right.
Awesome.
Sick.
It's a good place.
There are so many Santas. It's like it's the most Christmassy land.
Santa Cruz,
California.
Santa Rosa, Santa Barbara. Yeah.
There are so many Santas.
And then there's the San Jose, which is almost a Santa. But
never mind the
completely.
Sans.
Yeah.
Like Sans and Santas, just forget about it. California is the land of Christmas and you know, 4-gating Protoss players.
Yeah, and you get so much snow there too on Christmas. It's very nice. Anyway, so these he's gonna rift them out. Very nice. But Wonkman has stayed on one base the whole time, and he has pockets of resistance like you have in Iraq here and there. But that's about it.
Man, this is I feel like a failed attempt to deal a lot of damage on one base here. Dirtybag has his economy up. He's pumping out what he needs. His fourth and fifth factory is coming out. My God.
I thought you were talking about bases first, and like he only has
two. No. He's getting his production position. He's got a nice wide arc.
Oh, don't attack Wonkman. Okay, but he cleans up some mines, which is nice. Wonkman does. He has this one pylon, which I actually think is for healing up units, which would be interesting. Good. He discovered that these Dragoons were on the path to suicide, and being a good psychologist, he did stop them.
Yeah, that's really, you know, considerate of them to do
Yes, it is. It's kind of like, very Freudian of him. A Dirtybag with a very well-placed barracks. Barracks, one of the few words in the English language which is the same in singular and plural, with the S at the end as well, in singular. Sorry, random facts.
No, it's definitely Baraxin as the plural, I believe.
Oh, yes.
Baraxin, yeah.
That kind of defeats the same, and we have reached over 300 viewers, so we're really happy about that. This is really cool, actually. This is really cool.
Welcome, 300 viewers, to the greatest show on Earth.
If you like what you see, you can play Starbow as well, for free actually. Just download the Star edition of StarCraft 2 and hop on to starbowmod.com to meet the Starbow community. There's lots of players there, and a ladder system, and a mosquito, and it's still alive, dang it.
So violent. Mosquito, you hear like the thwack, and it's just like, alright. Starbowmod.com. Learn to play awesome RTS games.
And kill mosquitoes. I hate those things. Oh, he can barely kill this mosquito, but the siege can barely shoot back on the Dragoons, man.
Oh wow, yeah, trying a little bit of elevator action, but even then, he's got a siege tank. He's got all this.
Ooh,
Finally taking the expansion, just realized that. Ooh,
so
big!
Many
Oh my god!
vultures slipping by. He has.
Oh,
Oh wow! They're just gonna kill his opponent, man. These vultures are gonna do so much damage, and he's trying to attack in the meantime. Wonkman is, but he doesn't know. Man, these vultures.
Oh my god! Everything's gonna die. He can just go right into the main. Everything's going to die. This is it. This triggers an attack from Wonkman. He has to make something happen here. Walking into siege tanks is not what you would call making something happen. Just getting completely demolished. Good game, Dirtybag. Crushes the one base attack of Wonkman.